morning, my Sako nuts. It's Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit, and welcome to the Tuesday morning write-in. And today I have my special guest, R.C. Scott. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi, people. Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Happy Tuesday. We got Debbie in the chat, which is awesome.
Hi, Debbie.
And we got Jenny in the chat, which is awesome.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny, who has been working diligently on her Preptober for book 3 of the Beastly series, which is profound, I think. Hi, Cool Gamer.
Hey!
Thanks for the support. Thanks for stopping in.
Hit the like button, please.
Please to be hitting the like button. Oh, and Rita. I didn't see you come in.
Hey, Rita.
Who, I believe on Halloween, is debuting her AuthorTube channel. So I'm subscribed and eagerly awaiting the celebration. And you know you're always welcome on my channel. Just saying.
And mine. I never use it, but you're still welcome there.
Having fun with this book so far, which is great. I would love, since you are pretty good at the romance thing, I would love if you would alpha for me. If I can talk to you about my romance a little bit, I think you could bestow some wisdom on me. SD Houston made friends with the like button. Thank you so much. And I bet she's streaming. So if you want to, excuse me.
Nice.
If you want to be a little more militant about your sprints and stuff, then go to SD Houston's stream for like the next 3 hours. Just got out of a meeting with our new sponsor coordinator.
Whoa.
For the AuthorTube Writing Conference. I need to send her accesses and documents now.
The Lady N, hard at work.
Hi!
Matt!
Mint sent me a video on the breakdown of the lesbian vampire trope as it is usually portrayed. So it's got me thinking about my outline, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm spinning the trope on its head rather than deviating from it entirely.
Lesbian vampire trope.
Yep. Camilla the Vampire.
Is Camilla vanilla? Is Camilla vanilla?
No, she is not.
All right.
And I think that's the point, is how BDSM and monstrous Camilla is.
Wait a minute. Vampires of BDSM. Sold. I want to read it. I am there first day, opening weekend.
I am also hosting tarot reading that night and a ritual. When is your stream? Help me out.
You talking about Halloween?
Yes, for Halloween proper.
I should be off that day, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
I talked to the Bass yesterday.
Hmm.
So for Christ's sake, everyone wants to take off a bloody Halloween.
Send me a message and we can figure out time to get together and chat. Yeah, that sounds great. If you have time today, I don't know if you work today or Let me know your schedule. Send me a message when you're free. I'm not streaming until noon. Oh, okay. Hello, SD Houston. Wow, cool gamer sticking around for more than a post. That's so cool.
Oh, he didn't post in Ghost. What you working on today, cool gamer? Or are you just doing some gaming? What's up? What's your biz?
Yeah. Today I'm streaming with Hananya Sprinting, and we'll be giving updates on the Secret Santa. Oh, I need to sign up for that.
Hananya. Cool peeps.
Yeah, I'll have to pop into the stream so that I know where to go to sign up for the Secret Santa. Lesbian vampire trope.
Whoa!
Oh, live in 3 hours. Here is the link to SD Houston stream.
I'll be writing all day, so I will be there, Lady N. You have my word.
Oh, it was during that time, so she's changing. Oh. Let me know when that is, and I would love to support your stream. I'm doing a Halloween stream with people dressing up. That is so cool. I will be dressing up for my stream as well.
What time is your stream?
6 p.m. Eastern. Remember, I had to do it before the BC stream.
Yeah. I was just checking because I plan on just being public that whole damn day, plugging, doing all the plugging for my story coming out. I'm getting a little better at plugging. Oh, by the way, people, my previous releases are all for free right now, up until the release of The Cyst next Tuesday. If y'all want to check it out, those $1 stories will be $0. So don't worry about it. It's on me.
Okay. I would love anyone to join. It's at noon on the 31st. Oh, I'm in. Yeah.
I should be too as well.
I would love to. I think you're on Discord.
Yeah, she is.
I will pop you a message and we'll talk about it a little bit. I am planning on being 2 hours. The first half an hour will be dedicated to the ritual, and then an hour and a half of tarot readings.
Are you dressing up for Halloween at all?
I am. I will probably be witching out. Though for SD Houston stream, I'll probably be an anglerfish.
I probably won't be dressing up, but this Saturday I'll be dressing up.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes, you are. I hope to see pictures.
There will be pictures. Yeah, my friend DJ Scary Lady Sarah is doing her Nocturna goth ball, or it's a Halloween ball, but it's like every other month. She's been doing it since 1988, but the Halloween was a big one, and it's at the Metro, the legendary independent music venue. I'd say it's probably just cool. It's like right in between a small venue and medium venue size. You can fit about 1,200 people in there, and it's fit more in there. I've seen it. But anyways, link to the Cyst coming out. But anyways, yeah, it's from 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. Dancing until dusk with all the rest of my walking Anne Rice billboard friends, plugging away at my horror story because I've known her for a long time and they think it's cool. I'm writing now.
Yeah,
and they've been really supportive about it. So gotta show love, and not to mention hang out with some peeps and just what I'm wearing is the mask from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It's the jack-o'-lantern silver shamrock mask. If you don't know what it is, Google it. That's what I do. I did it last year, and I'm doing it again this year. That's my forever mask.
That's so cool.
7 more days till Halloween.
Here is the link. I need to go to my stream to click on the link, but I will do that during the first sprint.
What you working on?
Also, I wanted to say that RC Scott has his works for free for the next 7 days. So if you have not had the pleasure of reading his stuff, I strongly recommend you take advantage of this deal.
I will be doing the plugging now.
Secret Santa link. Hooray, hooray. Hi, Felicia. I know you
Hey, Felicia.
I know you haven't been feeling social and you've been feeling kind of down, but know that I am there whenever you come out of your cave.
Yeah, you know I do my movie nights. Well, I mean, if you're in the mood for horror this month.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Only on you. Yeah, I got you. At 9, I am doing the BC and Sako sequel writing thing. So I have an hour between streams. Oh, I want to come to the tarot party, but I have trick or treating. Maybe the later writing with BC I can make. That would be so cool. Yay, send us links. Yeah, that would be super cool.
Yay! Socializing on Halloween.
Yeah, socializing on Halloween. Take a picture of you dressed up to use as your avatar picture.
Let's see how drunk I get.
That would be a special stream. But with the mask. You gotta wear it.
Well, no, I don't have a camera on this computer. That ain't happening.
No, but you have phone things.
Phone things?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, phone I have camera. A phone thing or two. Oh, I thought you meant like doing it for like a stream.
You can do it on the stream, but you can take a picture with your phone and then.
That's the thing, though. Like, people show up dressed up every year. Like, it's almost like a little mini horror convention.
Yeah.
And like, I already know I'm gonna take 8 billion pictures. But this will be the first time I ever dressed up for it. Actually, people keep telling me since like I pretty much do like the jeans, shirt, leather jacket thing to dress as an actual goth for once in my life. Like, I have done it so far, so why do it now? Aw.
Poor Jenny has to work on Halloween.
Sorry, Jenny.
When are you done? Let me know when you are no longer working, and we'll work something out. Ooh, the Metro! I like that place. Been there a few times.
Oh yeah, that's my my home spot.
Mm-hmm. Catherine Stubbs hopped in. Hey, how's it going, darling? Mint wants to read your stories, but I may just rep them because I'm a baby and your stories scare me. Oh, then don't read No Strings Attached. It'll scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse from here. Those will always be a memory of heaven at some point.
I recommend the cult one. The
Oh, you mean a skin auction?
Skin auction, yeah.
That one's pretty extreme.
It is pretty extreme, but there is enough. The way it's paced, it's like it gets the blood flowing, and then it kind of lets you chill out for a minute, and then it kind of ramps up and ramps up and ramps up. So I feel like it's easier to ingest than No Strings Attached, only because No Strings Attached moves so quickly.
Death.
I'd
say Midnight Double Feature because those are my mellowest stories.
Oh, okay.
Lake Elias is more of just like the Eldritch Terror and the Lake spoilers, and another spoiler that can't talk today. Words. Morning Drive is a horrific car accident on the expressway.
Very good writer, and sometimes I read Nightmares Be Damned. Yeah.
Aw. Thanks, Mint.
The Flash is also really good, which I think Mint read, and she said she really enjoyed it. So,
Oh yeah, I saw the like on the Substack. Thank you, thank you. There will be more at some point. But no, thank you for the story prompt, Sako. I think I did okay for just like in one day, just shouting that out.
there's no strings attached, just like
My firstborn.
firstborn.
First story I ever wrote, the first story I ever published.
But go in expecting a lot of action really fast.
Yes, there is sex, there is violence, and I even reheat a burn victim.
Yeah, which is great. I love the second chunk of No Strings Attached. I feel like the character development and the design of the characters is so on point that any interaction between the characters is just mwah.
Well, that first draft was a lot of stilted, awkward dialogue that needed the fixing. But thank you. Yeah, thank you. Getting better compliments.
Would love to be on at some point. Yay!
Hell yeah.
Midnight double feature. There is the link. It will be at 8 Eastern. Let me write that down.
Well, actually, let me correct that. I'll be streaming all day until that night, and I got to do my own double feature like I do every Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
John Carpenter's The Thing and John Carpenter's Halloween, my two favorite horror films. I'm not one for traditions, but that's one of them.
Okay, I will try my best to be there. I might be eating, but I will have my phone playing your stream.
Honestly, this would be the first time I actually watch it with people. It's always been like kind of a lone thing.
Mm.
But yeah, you're still fine. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming it in my server, but hey,
Yeah,
might as well invite people to that shit for whoever's not in here.
yeah. Should be home about 10:30. Maybe. See, I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing the BC stream at 9. It depends on how the ritual goes, because I might be beat after the tarot readings. But yeah, let's talk. Shannon loved No Strings Attached.
Thank you, Shannon. You are awesome. Thanks for reading. You know, that's one thing. It's like when a non-horror fan reads your stuff and they like it, it's like extra crazy.
I might be doing a daily stream. I don't know. I'll do a daily post on social media that will link to my YouTube, I think.
Oh shit! I didn't tell you. I did a little quick revision on No Strings Attached when I was figuring out Kindle.
Really?
Yeah, I just fixed part of the end of the second chapter. I just wanted the POVs to be consistent.
Oh.
So it goes from Michael to Millicent's point of view on the bed. Yeah. A little more dark graphic in there for you to end the chapter.
Very cool.
You get the reheating from her point of view.
Mm-hmm. So instead of me streaming every day, maybe I'll come and join you.
But then how will you get new subscribers?
Read Satan's Affair by H.D. Carlton.
I know that name.
Oh, yeah?
I think we might be friends on Facebook.
Neat.
That's one thing. I friended all these horror writers on Facebook. I don't talk to any of them. I'm here hanging out with you people.
Mint loves Halloween, the movie. So if you have it on Discord, she might come.
Yeah. Generally, I do about 8 Central let's see, the thing's about almost 2 hours, and Halloween's about an hour and a half, about the same time. I plan on having off work the next day. What? Wait a minute. Didn't you want to do something late that night? Oh, you're doing the same thing before PC stream.
I'm doing it before. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, that's fine.
Are you joining me for the ritual and stuff?
Yeah, if I'm off.
Oh, well, I mean, you're welcome to partake.
I'll be partaking that whole day. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I definitely want to. Other than like plugging my stuff all day and watching those movies at night, that's going to be my Halloween.
Speaking of which, if you want to watch those movies, this is the link to the Discord.
Or if you just want to come in, hang out, drop some memes, share your artwork, share your writing. I have a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do a lot of things, and they're free to share.
I might go into the Writing Sucks channel and start talking about
breathe some life in that
thing.
Dead zone. That would be awesome.
What time are your streams in November? Most start at 8 a.m. except on weekends, but some are other times depending on what I have going on that day. I typically go for 3 hours, and you can pop in at any time. Yay! Yeah. Join Shannon.
Write in your planner.
November. Writing in my planner, absolutely. If I don't write this shit down, I will forget it. You got all the books. Oh, we can dual stream. That's true. You have a paid account too, right? Because I've been doing it with Morgan, and it actually helps both of our metrics.
Really? A couple author tubers said they tried that and didn't do anything, so I never bothered.
Oh, yeah. For me and Morgan, for Morgan and I, excuse me, it's been super helpful.
That's cool.
That would work well. Are you on Discord? I am. Hey,
yes.
Esther, who also is an expert on romance. I would love to pick your brain on your next romance stream.
Let me know if you want to talk about some death with that romance. I'm your guy.
I'm Shannon on there if you want to connect. Hope you both are doing good. I'm doing great.
Hope you have a good day at work.
3 minutes into the stream.
With no words other than the ones we speak.
Other than the words we speak. So in 6 minutes, I will start a thing, sprint. Anyway.
Jinx.
Yeah. I think you're on Sako, so I will find ST Houston. Yep. Hey.
The lady ST Houston. Get it right. Mm-hmm. She's a lady now.
But then I write stuff down and I forget where I put it. I put it in a very specific spot. And then at the end of the week, I compile all of the notes and they roll over. Dual stream doesn't work well if your audiences overlap. True. But I feel Sako and I have varied audiences with only some overlap. I have people that are specific to my stream, and ST Houston has people that are specific to her stream. So I feel like we would benefit from each other.
I have all types of weirdos pulling up my stuff. I should do that.
It's a great time to get discovered. November is a great time, A, to get discovered, and B, to find fresh blood. So, yeah. I love finding new horror authors that are in the process of their works, and I love to facilitate Romance Writers Room 2024, so hit me up. Cool. I want to make an episode about lesbian vampires.
And I want to read this and write a fan fiction about it.
Mint Ghost, Fresh Blood.
Yes.
It's a screen name I've been going by since I was 16. My Aisling on most things now, but not Discord. Discord. We thrive on fresh blood. Flesh
Let
blood.
the blood flow.
I'm always open if you need someone. Okay, I made it to the things before the
things.
6. So I want to know, what are you working on today? We will go into a sprint, and I would love to hear what people are putting their energy into today.
What are you putting your energy into today?
I am putting my energy into a Substack post, which will talk about the spooktacular that happened on Sunday.
Cool.
So I will be posting belly dancing videos.
I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and he brought up doing some deep sea fishing, and how he ended up catching this fish that was really, really deep down there with his lure, and he cranked it up too fast, and the thing benzoed and exploded when it came out of the water. And I think that'd be a cool, like, Lovecraftian fisherman story if I can get it down right.
Yeah, that would be cool. And Mint loves horror people for this.
I drink coffee.
Hope you all have an amazing day. We hope that your day goes just as well.
Yes, we do, Jenny.
We hope. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Sprint.
You are muted, friend.
I tried to not be.
You failed.
So we have a 10-minute timer going so that we don't chat forever and ever. I uploaded my Devil's Choir stuff, and I'm posting the broadcast so people can watch the rest of the show. Because like DL Tillery, for instance, Donette, she also performs, and she does a brilliant job. Super ghostly and super creepy. Rita is playing in Canva this morning. I'm beginning. It cut
Beginning
off.
what?
What are we beginning?
How can you say that and not tell us what you're beginning? That is so unfair.
To enjoy it more than a month ago. Yeah. Canva is the easiest way to a lot of design work, like YouTube thumbnails, for instance. Like, why would you spend days in Photoshop when you can just plug and play in Canva? Did some self-care because headache coming on, but getting ready to dive back into work. Emphasis on the self-care. I hope you took some painkiller, and maybe it's a tension headache, so
Drink some water.
Drink some water, take care of yourself.
You work hard, Shannon. You need to take care of yourself.
I'm looking through the Vela episodes. My co-authors had to take a breakfast break. I am in the market for some good Velas. So if let me know about the thing you are co-writing, and maybe I will check it out. Yeah, Canva is my playground. Yep. I think it's great. A great invention for people who don't normally design stuff. So it gives you a template to start with, and then you can manipulate the template and save it so that you have a consistent identity with your content.
So I didn't get a whole lot done during that last sprint.
Yeah.
But do you want to hear a kind of cute story?
Yes.
Remember, I was just talking about me going to Scary Lady Sarah's nocturnal Halloween ball. Well, she just got back from Europe yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, her and her, her husband's band Bellwether Syndicate, they're all over there touring with March Violets all over Europe. Wow. He's staying there till Halloween, and she came back, to get ready for Nocturna this Saturday. Well, I told him yesterday, I showed him pictures of what I want to dress up as, the casual Batman and the Michael Myers jumpsuit. Like, hey, dude, which one do you think I should go with? He didn't answer me. I guess he's busy. And she texted me during that sprint. She's like, "Oh my God, I heard you're finally dressing up for my Halloween. That's so cool. I know your story's coming out next week. Do you want me to like play anything? You got any requests?" I'm like, "Actually, I do. Can you play some Skinny Puppy?"
Yes.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that.
For me.
I'm releasing a body horror story. I'm like, Far Too Frail by Skinny Puppy.
Yeah.
She's like, hell yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Like, oh, the feels.
The feels.
And so
cool.
I always complain a little bit because she kind of moms me, and it's not too bad, I guess.
I would love to somehow showcase Skinny Puppy.
They got the music to dance to. Maybe not the early stuff where it's a little too robotic, but you can try. Dig it. Probably the only, I was going to say, like industrial, like the only Canada industrial act I can think of. Yeah. Anywho, digressions. And hearts right back at you, Lady N.
There was a topic on the tip of my tongue. I did check out Marina, the Vampire by Esther, who is Maria Navarre. The pen name is Maria Navarre. It is a slow burn romance, enemies to lovers, vampire romance. Episodes. Oh, it's dual POV. It's got reviews too. The first chapter apparently sets the tone for the entire series. So cool. All right. I did ask the populace, what are you working on today? Please to be telling us in the chat. I know Rita is playing in Canva. What are you playing with, I wonder?
I've never used it. I've used Wavemaker. That's more for like world building and like stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
Chapters around.
Oh,
by the way, I couldn't think of that during our last stream, and now I remembered it a week later.
What, Wavemaker?
Yeah, except we were talking about that, like, using, alternatives of Word. Admin stuff, which just coming out of a meeting regarding the sponsorship of AWC, I suspect there's tons of admin to do. Sam Wicker's Supernatural Organization is cool. Ooh. I will have to check that out. Speaking of which, I need to launch the YouTube and click on some links. There's the Discord, there's the skin auction, double night feature, no strings attached. Free trauma for you all.
Oh, it doesn't go far enough back. So if SD Houston would be so kind as to repost the link to the Secret Santa, that would be super cool. I'm trying to find some horror. Mine are historical fiction. I am kind of working on urban fantasy, supernatural horror sort of Vela. I am 13 episodes in, and I want to be like 23 to 30 episodes in before I start posting. I'm heading back to my desk now. Trying to find some horror. I
am your guy for horror.
Yeah. Rachel, in case you didn't know, R.C. Scott's horror snippets have been made free for the next 7 days, so you might want to hop on that train and appreciate some good horror.
How dare you call my stories snippets, Sako?
It's what they are.
They are short stories They are mini masterpieces, tiny little songs of terror. Okay, let's get.
All right. Come on.
Let us word. I'll get the links for you, Rachel. Don't worry.
This is what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. Let's do the things. See you on the other side. Okay, take a break. That was our second sprint.
Twas. How'd you do?
I did pretty good. I hit another topic in my Substack. I got some more water. I read a little bit of Marina the Vampire. And I kind of caught up on some of the chat. Mint had a good sprint, got dishes done, did some family admin stuff, less to do later. Win. Actually pretty excited for Nano. Also one day I'll finish this video. One of these days.
I don't know if I should be admitting this, but I didn't know until you told me that Nano is outside of AuthorTube.
Mm-hmm.
It shows you how much I pay attention to the world around me.
It is writers as a whole.
I just don't ever recall Stephen King or Alan Moore or Neil Gaiman bringing this up.
No, of course they won't. I'm doing my beta reading for the day. I get 2 chapters per day, then revisions. Opened up my Dusty Whip and started combining all the various documents into the main one, which is always gratifying because you get to see all of your content in one place. That's super nice. There we go. I need to work on my Drawloween stuff today. I gotta do a new pencil. I think it's gonna be the Ghost. I gotta redo a Ghost piece, which I did a Haunted Forest with a Ghost, and it just didn't land the way I had hoped.
It's okay, try again.
This one has about 30K words of what was going to be a serial, then was going to be a novel. Now it's just a hodgepodge of scenes. I am rewriting The Damned Hitman to be 600 words in an episode, which splits up a chapter to like 6 episodes or so. I'm revisiting the idea of a serial with it, though. Yeah.
When I go into my cave this winter, I have a cannibal story that I finished that I need to like add some more meat and sinew and blood and flesh to. It's completed. It's from his point of view, and it's really messed up and depraved and horrible. But yeah, like that's my one completed Dusty story that I need to get back to at one point.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So Eva has a lot of Dusty stories. I do too. I have a whole folder of Flash that I think I put it on my website blog. But nobody sees that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the Flash.
I have a bunch of Dusty story ideas that I need to get to.
'Tis the season for those family story vibes for me. Gotcha.
Gothic horror definitely
Gothic
has
horror.
the family story vibes to it. There's always some like, family secret or, something horrible, highly dysfunctional, toxic family stuff in Gothic horror.
Left right off at the good part. So you were intimidated by it initially, and now you're finding it inspiring? Is that the case? Doing numbers from last AWC. Margaret and I have been keeping track of the views and sub counts from the before the AWC to during to right after, and now looking at the numbers on all those videos. I got you. My nano is supposed to be editing a middle grade and getting a query package set, so we'll see. Best of luck with that. I hear middle grade is really hard to get into right now. I am glad that I never got into the middle grade genre.
I should at one point. That'd be fun. Just try something new.
Like a little goosebumpsy.
I just like, the more I get into writing and the more I really jump at the chance to restrain myself. Because, I always thought it was like, extreme gore horror guy. That's why okay, now I want to do something mellow. I just don't want to be, I don't know, typecasted or whatever you want to call it, pigeonholed. It's like, that's why with No Strings Attached, I wanted to follow it up with something kind of chill, like something more literary, not just, one shock scene to the next.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's why with YA horror, you got to be a little more creative. You can't just you can't swear, you can't get too graphic, no sexual stuff, nothing.
Which is funny because a lot of YA has all of that stuff.
That's weird, but yeah.
It's not supposed to, but a lot of it these days, it's more adult than effing adult books.
Yeah, well, there's some social norms that shouldn't be, but hey, not my problem. I got my own circus, my own monkeys.
So Mint knew the end. She was at the halfway point. It's weird, like the main character wants someone back badly, and I stopped right at the point where the person was coming back. I was scared to write it, but I figured out the details now. That sounds awesome. Querying won't slow down my writing, I don't think. It's just a thing I'm doing. I'm not a thing I'm waiting on. Oh, I'll give it 18 months, give or take, and then consider this Kickstarter indie. Middle grade is just the larger challenge. Yeah. My nano project is another 50,000 words of new words and hoping to finish it. I've been revising and editing since May. It's going to be fun. YA has a lot more adult stuff than I thought. Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot more fun to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like use more innuendo instead of just being flat out with it. I haven't read any YA stuff in a long time. Probably like the Percy Jackson books. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to write adult content, then write adult content.
That's how I feel about it.
The point of, YA horror is you got to be more creative about it. You can't just, throw kids in the deep end. And I mean, not even just with sexual stuff, even with the gore stuff.
Even with the gore, yeah.
I know I kind of sort of bragged that I watched stuff like Hellraiser and Faces of Death when I was 8 years old, but that probably wasn't a good thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm the most normal, functioning person in the world, but at least I found something to do with it.
I got into, when I was a teenager, I got into some young adult vampire twins type stuff. Vampire twins to begin with. And I would tat and vampire books as a whole. I became a big Nancy Collins fan and Anita Blake, Laurel K. Hamilton fan when I was a teenager. Which probably is why I went the route I did.
When I was in high school, like a teenager, at that point, I had read a few books in school, some Goosebumps, Fear Street stuff, and shit like that. But like, I remember
I'm
trying to read Lovecraft in high school when I wasn't a big reader. That like almost broke my brain.
I'm gonna pause the timer because I want to get through these comments. Rita's YA, barely any kissing and no swearing, other than the what the hell, hell being the swearing word. My adult doesn't have a romance focus at all. Adult doesn't mean romance. I have to agree. I usually don't have romance as a subplot. I kind of sort of do it in Hope's chest, but at the midpoint, it kind of like goes up in flames. It was almost like I was as invested as my main character in this person. It's built up so much, so I was scared. Oh. But honestly, this story is my favorite thing I have ever written. Ooh. I've read some really disturbing YA. Living Dead Girl was scary, I thought.
I remember, I don't know who wrote it. I don't think it was R.L. Stine, but there's this little YA horror story called Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like a brother and a sister doing a sleep, kind of like camp out in the basement, and they did the Bloody Mary thing. It was actually really creepy. It was like early 90s stuff.
Cool. Varies by the individual, and it's something we should leave up to the carers of the youth. Yeah. I was an entire mother as a teen. Reading didn't do that. It may have helped. I read tons of inappropriate. I read tons of inappropriate stuff when I was young. Yeah, Anita Blake wasn't really designed for teens. That was my, let me think. Sunglasses After Dark was my first foray into adult, like supernatural books. I mean, I grew up on Dumas and Mark Twain, C.S. Lewis and stuff like that.
See, I didn't get into them till later.
My parents kind of instilled the classics in me.
That's a good thing. No one in my household, read it all. I didn't get into reading until my late teens. It was like, Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, doing it just straight into Stephen King, Lovecraft, Clive Barker, just in the dark and evilest corners. And that's where I stayed for a while. Comic books have always been there. I'd say probably like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I just dumped myself into the classics, reading Mark Twain, Charles Dickens, all those cats.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, that's always a good thing. And not to mention, there's still a lot of stuff to learn from that, even though a lot of those old stories would get ripped apart in a writer's workshop nowadays.
If a youth thinks you think it's too much for them, all that happens is they don't tell you about it. Very true. Rita enjoyed Dean Koontz, John Saul, and V.C. Andrews as a teen, and some of the Stephen King stuff. Ray Bradbury and
Richard Matheson.
Stephen King short stories were very influential in my writing style.
Me too. Skeleton Crew. What was the other one? Midnight Shift. Night Shift. There we go. Night Shift. Clive Barker's Books of Blood is one of, like, when it comes to like influential stories. Yeah.
Neat. Flowers in the Attic and My Sweet Audrina were some of my favorite books when I was a teen.
I remember the first book I ever read that like I was forced to read in school and I absolutely loved, and that kind of was my first like good taste of reading, and that was The Outsiders.
Oh, sure.
I was like in 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the first time I like got dragged through a book, and at the end I'm like, oh my god, I love that. That was such a good story.
I found it readable, but I couldn't commiserate with Pony Boy. I was, yeah,
Not golden enough.
I guess. Early 90s stuff can be disturbing and creepy.
And the 80s.
Hold up. My 5-year-old has been reading for 2 years. Full on reading. He picked up the middle grade novel, 300 words, no photos. He understands it. Is it too much for him? We talk about it. I don't think it is. Yeah. 300 pages, I meant. Yeah. I love Poppy Z. Bright when I was 13 to 16. I don't know what that is.
Same.
Please tell us more. I remember reading Christopher Pike and other such paranormal around age 11 or 12. Reading prior to that was limited because of access. My mother read smutty romance a lot. My mom read a lot of slutty, smutty romance when she was in her 20s and going into her 30s. So when she got rid of them all, I kind of like took a couple, and I might still have them. I don't know. I think Poppy goes by Martin now. They're trans. Oh.
My mom didn't read anything. Yeah, I diss my family, but the only thing they ever read was the Bible. Hillbillies.
I didn't find out about Laurel K. Hamilton until I was an adult and already writing. I looked into her because someone told me I wrote like her in hobby writing boards back in MSN groups. And Rita misses MSN groups. Those writing groups were loads of fun and helped me develop our skills.
I missed that party.
Thief of Always is another favorite.
Yeah, I think that's a YA book too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Clive Barker did that first, so I'd be biting his style.
I didn't read much until age 18. I liked King's thrillers, but not as horror. I liked Patterson and Grissom. I rarely read thrillers or crime fiction at all now. I rarely read. I'm sorry.
Me too, don't worry about it. I've read a few John Grisham stories. He's pretty good.
Lost Souls vampire novel was my favorite.
I've never read that.
Oh, I have to look into that. Poppy Z. Bright, Lost Souls.
I'm trying to remember the first Stephen King novel that I read. It was either The Shining or Cujo. So I read them both at the same time. Yeah.
It looks like it's going for $8 on Amazon. The laundromat would have stacks of paperbacks without covers. She and others would take some and leave some. Cool. Outsiders should be considered a classic. It was considered a classic when I was a kid.
For sure.
My mom got me hooked on V.C. Andrews. My mom will read anything I send her now. I read Story About a Female Vampire. It was titled The One. It was meant to have a sequel that never came. That's all I remember. Sako, it's a gay vampire stuff. You would love it. Okay. I might look into it. Oh, it's an audiobook.
I'm pretty sure there's probably some subcategories like vampire BDSM. It's got to be out there.
It's out there, all right.
I'll get to it one day. It'll be more horror though.
I feel like Dino Nuggies are in my very near future. I wish I had Dino Nuggies. I might have a Dino peanut butter and jelly sandwich though.
Are those still around?
Mm-hmm.
Dino Nuggies?
I'm a grown
Wow.
up.
Hey, you know what? Give me a fruit roll up and some Dunkaroos. Call you a grown up.
Right on. Okay, we made it to the end of the comments. We got 20 minutes until our stream is over, so let us get into that sprint.
Let's.
Doo-doo. And then wait 10 minutes for the thing to fucking load.
Fucking
All right.
loading. Let's sprint.
Here we go. See you on the other side.
Children of the night.
Nicely done. I'm going to get rid of this timer because we have hit the 2-hour mark. But I want to
talk about Dino Nuggies.
Dino Nuggies.
How'd you do on the sprint?
I did pretty good. I bought Lost Souls and sent it to my phone. So I'll be reading some 90s gay vampire stuff a little later.
Right on.
And I need to finish my Substack. I'm sure there's one more thing I have to talk about. I just can't remember. Oh, Preptober. I need to talk about my Preptober.
Right now or in the Substack?
In the Substack.
Oh.
But I can talk about it now. I am working on my paranormal romance and doing all the research on the tropes. I have half a chapter to go beta reading for someone. Nice.
Cute.
Harness the power of the Dino Nuggies.
It might be a little old reference for some out there from this cartoon/toy line called Dino Riders from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Had these big ass, cool ass dinosaurs with these huge weapons on them that were like mounted to their heads and their tails, and they shot rockets and lasers. It was like a cool 80s cartoon. That's all I gotta say.
Still adminning and figures.
Grinding.
Oh, the numbers, yeah. It's taking time.
I guess you can say my morning was off to a little bit of a shaky start.
Oh, yeah.
Just woke up in a mood. Didn't help myself by pushing it deeper into a bad mood, but I'm finally pulling out of it, and I'm getting into a place where I want to be right now because I'm about to spend the whole day writing.
Nice. What are you going to work on?
A few things. You talk about Preptober. I definitely want to get things like prepped for what I want to work on over the winter time.
Mm-hmm.
At least like in between my exercises and techniques. Jump in there and, do this, do that. Just keep it interesting, not get stuck on the same thing and let my brain calcify.
I have noticed this as well, where the views will have dropped. And I don't know what causes that.
YouTube.
Well, I mean, other than stating the obvious.
Sorry, I don't want to get you in trouble with the overlords. I won't criticize them.
Yeah, the metrics on YouTube are always wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for, non-corporate, non-wealthy people to try to do anything on here. But this is Chinatown.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing research for my paranormal romance, a lesbian vampire story called Borrowed Time. I shall share my studies on the tropes here. Mint sent me a hour-long video about lesbian vampire tropes. And it was very informative. So it's got me super hype.
I'm not gonna lie. The more you keep talking about it, the more interested I'm getting. I don't need to be doing that right now. I got my other stuff that is not vampire or lesbian related yet. Maybe one day. It sounds fun enough to maybe I'll get to it one day, or at least a character.
Do you want to possibly read what I've got?
Of course, dude.
Okay. I'll send the siring and see if you dig it or not.
Hey, send for me. I'll send for you.
Okay. I don't get how videos can lose count. Oh yeah, I read that.
Well, don't you have to like watch every second of the video for them to get the view? Like every microsecond?
It's getting that way. If you are dual streaming stuff, neither one will get the view. I have discovered that.
Yep.
So the whole Stream Hoppers Unite thing is actually detrimental to our metrics. If you like this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And if you want to see more streams like this one, you can usually find me on Tuesday mornings doing the writing stream thing. And even tonight, I am hosting with BC, and we are writing a novel. We are writing a sequel. So come with your questions and come with your projects, and we will get stuff done. Oh, haven't found that having more than one tab open with videos doesn't count against you. Yeah, as far as I know, it does. Oh, link.
Let's use fast.
I have to open another window.
Come on, load, you piece of shit phone.
View on YouTube.
Share.
Oh, it doesn't count against you. Oh, all of mine and Margaret's videos, the opening, the closing, the happy hours, all dropped in views. Yeah.
Is it going to be on your channel or hers?
It's going to be on mine.
Oh, okay. I was looking at her channel. Like, what the hell is it? There's only one for Halloween.
So there is the link to tonight's stream.
You won.
I checked with a guy in one of my mastermind groups. He has over 100,000 subs and has a YouTube handler who told him it doesn't count against you. Oh. How else do you drop in views? No, thank you. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Do you want to say goodbye, RC?
Goodbye, RC. Oh yeah, new story coming out next Tuesday. The Sis. I got free shit available right now. Marketing, yeah, that thing.
Marketing, that's
yeah. I gotta do that. Well, y'all know me. Fuck it.
All right, I will catch you guys later.
Stay hydrated.